Hello everyone, my name is Wanderer, and in my 4,000 plus hours of playing Fallout 4, there's one path I have yet to tread, and that is the path of the Institute Loyalist. I've never played the game through as an Institute agent, never sided with them, and this time around, I'd like to change that. Now the problem with siding with the Institute is that, they're kind of unambiguously evil. They're not exactly nice guys. So in order to facilitate my going really evil with this playthrough, I decided to kind of create a headcanon for my character. Enter Henry Porter. Yes, it's a very cheesy pun on the Harry Potter book. Look, I couldn't help it, alright? It just popped in my head and it was perfect. Anyway, Henry here is an advanced prototype synth. He is created by Shaun himself and kept from the rest of the Institute because, as you all know, the Railroad has agents within the Institute helping synths to escape. So, Father had to play this one pretty close to the chest. He wasn't going to let anybody else know about it. And our mission is to infiltrate the various factions of the Commonwealth and learn all we can about them, possibly turn them against each other, and if we can, control them through deception or other means, whatever is necessary, and eventually bring them under the control of the Institute or annihilate them to remove any obstacles to the Institute taking over the surface and spreading throughout the Commonwealth. So with that out of the way, let's get started.
I'm detecting an unusual radio transmission from that robot.
Is it dangerous?
Investigation will be required for an answer.
All right.
So the voice you just heard comes from the Horizon mod. That is our Pip-Boy talking to us, essentially. And it will warn us of dangers sometimes if things are stalking us or other scenarios. And I thought about playing this on the new Lore Out mod list, but after playing it for a little bit and messing around, I've kind of come to the conclusion that it's still an alpha, so, can't expect too much just yet, but it still has a ways to go before I think it's really ready to be showcased in a mod. I want to do it justice and hopefully make it look good for them whenever it's really ready. For now, it's not really quite ready in my opinion.
Hey,
So we're
pal.
just playing with Horizon with the regular old Horizon playthrough. And we've got Wilson, that is our handy-dandy cargo bot. I'll be going over some of the Horizon features and stuff and talking about that a lot while I'm here as well. So if you're looking for kind of a primer on playing Horizon, like how do I get into Horizon and play it well, this video would be useful for you as well, aside from the fun roleplay as an Institute agent. And the cover that Father has given us is that we were a pre-war resident of Sanctuary Hills, and we were a soldier, and we were frozen. Like, it's Nate's entire backstory pretty much is our backstory, except that we're not actually him. We're, in truth, a synth sent to coerce and co-opt the entirety of the Commonwealth and bring it under the control of the Institute, or else, if something stands in our way and they cannot be swayed, just destroy them. My build real quick, in case you want it, it's 4733919. This will eventually be 10. This is my pretty standard build I've done for a long time in Horizon. I think it's the most optimal way of playing. Oh, okay. That was unfortunate. They don't usually detect me, but alright. I'll go ahead and pop a couple of these open myself, even though we could scrap them, just because I want the free experience in the beginning here. Get as much free experience as we can here. Nice, some 5.56 ammo and a crystal liquid decanter. That'll be handy. That'll do. Hear any loud banging or bumping sounds or whatever? Probably my neighbor's trash can. We have had severe winds going on here. Okay, this is just embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Oh, you call yourself a professional, Wanderer. Alright, so we are going to scrap a couple of things. This is the Mayor's Guide to Success. Tells you a whole bunch of stuff about Horizon. You should read these things if you're not familiar with Horizon. I'm going to scrap a few things here to give us some basic starter junk. We need a simple tool. I'm going to keep our power armor station, but the rest we're going to scrap. And then we're going to allow Horizon to scrap most of the things for us here by going into Architect and Utilities, using a scrap cleanup station. This is just asking if I want to increase the build limit for my settlements, and as I am running on a very beefy computer, I obviously don't care. Like, yeah, the engine might have problems, but nothing else should be an issue in terms of performance, so by all means, send the limit to through the roof. And let's go. So we're going to scrap everything in this settlement. Scrap all categories. Get rid of everything. We'll need to stay near the settlement while this goes on. And we're just going to manually scrap a few things while that's going on. And then we're going to build... Oh, right. I need to kill a couple of things first here before I proceed. We're going to build a traditional Wanderer barn. If you've seen my playthroughs before, you know what that entails. It's a traditional part of every Wanderer Horizon playthrough. Hey, you're not allowed to go back there. That's cheating. We're just going to let Horizon handle most of the scrapping here. Then I'll go back through and scrap a couple of things. I think someone was... Yeah, someone's getting shot over there. There's damage over there. It might be radiation damage they're taking. You know what that probably is? There's a blood bug over there that spawns near the radiation barrels by that little army, like APC or whatever it is. And it's always dead when I get there, and I bet it's dying right now from radiation poisoning. Oh, Horizon scrapped that right in front of my very eyes. It's gone now. Gone forever. Okay, that's fine. We're going to do a basic wood foundation here. We'll line this up as well as we can. Okay, and Horizon is done. Now, we're not totally done here. We're going to be with scrapping. We're going to have to do some manual scrapping as well. You can do a scrap all command in the console. I've been told over and over to not do it by people. I've never actually had a huge issue when doing it, but for the sake of, you know, making sure I don't mess anything up, I guess we won't. Good. I think that's as good as we're gonna get. It's fine. It's very, very parallel with the edge. If not perfect, it's very, very close. Okay, now we can put in... You know what, I'll just leave these here for now. We'll put them in later. Be our front porch eventually. We're gonna make the Wanderer barn. Not all of it though, because I don't have enough glass just yet. After playing other games for a while, I've forgotten how janky this truly is. The true pain of building in Fallout 4. Put that there for a second. So we can do our decorative roof out here. That's totally fine. Okay, there's our front porch, all nice and done. Let's put in our roof. Okay, that'll do. And then put in some of these bad boys. Okay, and then the last thing I want to do before we go and get some more glass so we can build our glass walls is do a decorative back porch area here. I'll do another staircase, another Architect Horizon staircase over here. That's fine. And then we can also do some more of these railings over here. For safety, this has to be an OSHA-approved building, you know? Then no building would be complete without doorways. What's the point if you can't keep out the critters? Okay. Oh right. One last thing before I call this somewhat good. We need to put in our second floor. Of course, we'll need in some stairs here to get into our second floor. Just put this over here for a second while I grab a tiny little stair landing piece there and put that there, and that is still floating in the air, so we want to put in some supports for that, otherwise it will not look proper. There'll be a wall here as well it's attached to, which I guess would be enough support, but it looks good there. Yeah, that's fine. And that's good. Oh, railings. Safety. Safety first. Alright, good enough. Now, let's go through and scrap a couple of things that Horizon does not scrap for whatever reason. That has our grenades in it. We'll want to get those. I think it does not scrap some of the workbenches and some of the various other things here. The fishing rod I will keep and not scrap. This I cannot loot right now because it's advanced, so we'll just go ahead and scrap that. I can't do this either just yet. I can't get rid of these traps, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm lazy. I'm not going to pick it. I know it's some experience, but I'm kind of lazy as well. Right, here's this. We're not going to need this because we're going to build a universal crafting station, which is a lot more convenient to use. So I'm not going to worry about that. Oh, we forgot the roaches here. Oh, jeez. Big one. Man, my melee skills are failing me today. This is an embarrassing show. I've only had about half a cup of coffee. It's what I blame. Huh, the other roach. Oh, there he is. I thought there were typically two here. Alright. Oh, and this one in particular, for whatever reason, is not scrappable, but it does have some good loot in it. That might be, I'm not sure. Zawanul, the mod author for Horizon, he may have put that in there specifically like that to make sure you don't actually scrap your gun that's in there for whatever reason. Though I'm not sure, like, he gives you a gun in other places in the start, so I don't know. It doesn't really matter in any case. We're gonna leave some of the things like our beautiful elm tree over there because it's just pretty. One thing I normally do in Horizon is like really exhaustively explore every area around Sanctuary and such. I don't think that's really strictly necessary anymore and is kind of a little bit boring. There are some areas that I'll still go to and explore because they have some really good loot in them, but I'm not going to be quite as exhaustive in my exploration and looting as I normally am. Oh, I am short a kitchen tool to be able to make this universal crafting station. All right, well, I'll go over to Red Rocket then and get a kitchen tool. I'm sure we'll find something over there that will suffice for being a kitchen tool. Oh, before I head over, let's go and grab the stuff in the basement shelter back here by the teal house. There's some pretty important goodies back here too. Horizon stashes some stuff in here for you. If you're clever enough to remember to come back here and loot it, that is. You may notice in Horizon, my MO is just loot everything. Loot all the things, don't think about it, just spam me. That's kind of how it works in Horizon. Literally everything in the game is useful. And you have essentially infinite carry weight because you're able to send cargo back to your base at any time by summoning Wilson. So, you know, there's no reason not to just pick up everything. Blacksmithing guide and some other cool stuff. Alright, something got knocked away there, went flying. As long as it wasn't one of the gold bars, those are actually quite valuable. I think I've gotten everything of import, though. It's probably just a bottle or something. That's good enough. So that container down there has, not the safe, but the container in front of the bed. It has the custom SMG. This is a Horizon custom weapon. Weaponry in Horizon works a bit differently. Alright, we are role-playing as the pre-war guy, so that's his pre-war robot. We know that from the limited information Father's given us. I should also mention, our character is not only an agent of the Institute sent up here for this mission. This whole thing is also a bit of an experiment by Father, as is with everything with the Institute, right? They like to experiment and see how things work out. So as much as he would like us to succeed, this is also an experiment of our capabilities to see what refinements he might need to make in the future to make a better version of us. So because of that, our character has been given very limited information and very limited resources. The idea is that he should be able to find whatever he needs from the wasteland and find whatever information he needs from the people in the wasteland and then be able to accomplish his mission. So, we should talk to Codsworth here because even though I know all the meta knowledge about Fallout 4, our character does not. And also we want to blend in and not blow our cover, and it would be odd if the former resident who owned this robot did not come and talk to him upon seeing him after exiting the vault.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Yes, it's really me. I'm certainly not Agent 111.
Codsworth? You're still here. So, other people could still be alive too.
But of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the wife see you in that state, Where is the missus, by the way?
Right, our wife. Yes, she was killed.
They killed her.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Shaun does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Okay. Pre-war robot has definitely taken some dings to the head because he's not acknowledging what I've said at all. Guess we'll tell him our backstory, which is that our son was kidnapped.
Shaun's been kidnapped. But I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
Doesn't matter how long it's been. I feel fine.
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
This robot definitely has seen better days.
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing! And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car! The car! How do you polish rust?
Okay, well, he might know some information about the area.
What do you know, Codsworth?
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir.
Oh, never mind.
The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Well, it's something.
Well, it's something.
Let it serve as a reminder, sir, of happier days. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Shaun may turn up yet.
I looked already.
Codsworth, I already looked. They're not here.
Then they're really gone, aren't they? No, sir.
Thanks for trying, Codsworth.
You can't give up, sir. What about the city? Concord is nearby, and, well, the people there have only shot at me a few times.
There's still people alive in Concord?
Yes, although they're a bit rough. You remember the way? Just across the southern footbridge, out of the neighborhood, and past the Red Rocket Station? I shall remain here and secure the home front.
Okay, so our agent now has information about the area to the south. There are possibly some other humans there. We should try to subjugate or eliminate them if they are a threat. Also, I want to go into farming here and make a farming bench. I can make as one right now. Let's see. I want to have it snap like that. That's good. Okay, moved our gristly and disgusting meat and stuff into there. Let's go loot this red rocket. Bring stuff back so we can finish our house. All this stuff is pretty bad shape. Think I'll just do that. Wait, where is dog meat? Oh, there he is.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You want to come with me, pal? Okay, then. Let's stick together.
In my headcanon, I would say that Dogmeat is probably a synth dog sent by Father to help us. The one thing he could send us, and also a way for him to keep an eye on us, you know? That's a big one. That was kind of rough. Kind of high level ones compared to normal. Is there anything that didn't get scrapped that I want to keep or get rid of? Probably good. Oh, this thing, right? This is a broken water purifier. Water purification works a bit differently in Horizon because, you know, it improved scarcity or increased scarcity. so it's more difficult to obtain good water. Okay, good enough. Let's go ahead and grab everything then. Just take all. No, take all. We're probably pretty close to being able to move. If I give dog meat like 1 or 2 things, we can probably get back okay.
Hey, over here.
Drop this off, and then we can head down into Concord and get the Minutemen stuff going. Oh, after we finish our housing, of course. We're missing a few walls right now. I guess I technically wouldn't have had to grab everything. It would have automatically pulled stuff to the main workbench from there, but it's fine either way. Before dog meat runs off somewhere random, let me drop stuff off here real quick and get stuff from him.
Hey.
Or just shove everything into there for now, and I'll take stock later and figure out what I want. Okay, so we should be able to make our universal crafting station now. Let's see if that is... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Crap. I just want to move this a tiny bit so it's not clipping in the wall. Put that there, and then we have a power armor station saved already. Because I stored that, did not scrap it. Well, I thought I did. Maybe it got scrapped anyway. This is saying scrap, not... No, it did scrap it. Well, no, yeah, I think we built it. Whatever. Thought I stored it, but maybe I didn't. I want this window. Because they look better from the outside, in my opinion. Come on. Okay, and final touch will be a personal bed for ourselves. Make sure that's lined up well. That's good. I'll do more in here in the future. I can also do some quick lighting in here. Just a couple of quick lights. Even these snap into place to make it nice and easy to figure out where to place them. There we go. We got some lighting in here as well. And now we're all set. Let me make sure that I... Oh, there's a random rad roach here. I forgot to scrap. Make sure that I have moved everything I want to over here. 37 carry weight's pretty low, so I'd say we're probably good. I'd say we are... Oh, let's get rid of the cargo bot. That's like 5 pounds, right? Okay, I'd say we're ready to proceed down into Concord. This ammo does not weigh all that... shit, I picked up that on accident. I just picked up everything. I meant to pick up... Well, it's okay, because I didn't realize that magazine was in there, so that's fine. But I meant to just pick up... Sorry, my brain's not working while I'm looking at this stuff. I meant to only pick up the ammo. I meant to do, like, pick up all on ammo, not pick up all on literally everything. Oh, and I should make some smithing tools and such as well before I leave here. Right, I should go to the tech bench here. Technology workbench, and go to lock breaching. I want to make some... I'm out of bobby pins, though. Okay, well, I want to make some auto hackers and safe auto dialers. Need one more bobby pin, unfortunately. I'm sure we'll find one down there somewhere. There aren't any... Well, no, I would have picked them up if there were any in here. I took everything out of dog meat, right? Yeah, so I don't know. I guess I'm just had bad luck on bobby pins so far. Got my grenades? I do. Okay, we're good. could go down and loot the Morat den down below. I always forget to do that if I don't do it right away, so I guess I will. And we might find some bobby pins down there, and then I could go back and make some breaching items. Some door breaching items. With a high enough strength, you can do it without that. I guess technically with power armor, I probably could because we're counted as having 11 strength. Makes sense. I really doubt that like a wooden doorway or something's going to stop you. Even a metal doorway is going to stop you from breaking through in a suit of power armor.
Hey.
No.
Hey.
No. Stop standing on my corpse and trying to loot dog meat. There's a mod in the lore out load list, that mod list, that is supposed to prevent companions from running in front of you. That would be a nice mod to have. I'm gonna have to look it up and see if it's compatible with Horizon or if there are any problems with it that might prevent me from using it. Got everything? Yep, good. I want our malfunctioning fusion core. Even though it's malfunctioning, it's still useful. Malfunctioning cores can still be used to craft fusion cores later on. There's a lot of ammo crafting. In my opinion, the crafting system in Horizon for like ammo and stuff is one of the better versions. Leveled up too, okay. I think that was, did we get an extra perk level here? We might have. What would I want? I'm going to want Scrapper and Technologist pretty quickly, but we don't need them until a little bit later. I can probably hold off on that until like level 5 or maybe 10. Then take a bunch of those points all at once. We're certainly going to want to have Survivalist. The combat stuff is, in my opinion, just like not that impressive until you reach rank 3 and you can pick up specialization for it, which is how Horizon kind of works. So I tend to not invest in these at all until rank 3, and then I invest a whole bunch. I want to get blacksmithing pretty early on because I want to be able to repair and upgrade good power armor, so I'll go ahead and pick up a rank there. But then I don't know what I want for other stuff. Maybe science would be decent. Can't take nuclear physicist until rank 5. Robotics expert's not bad either. Maybe I'll save them for like one of these things. We don't have to decide right now. There are a couple perks that are pretty decent that are gated behind early game levels, so I could have, I guess, done that myself. But it seems like your auto dialers and stuff, they don't burn out if they're used on the level of safe or whatever that you can already unlock. So it seems like that's kind of a convenience feature, so you don't feel obligated to pick them yourself, which is nice. You don't have to worry about it. I think you get experience for it too. So yeah, I mean, it's yeah, good system. Zawano has thought of everything in terms of that. I think that's an actually a really impressive solution. I like all of that. I've said this before. Oh no, I'm going right back in, and we're gonna hope we get better weather when we come back out. The weather will reload, so you know If I come back out of here, it might be better. If not, I'm gonna wait for like an hour in here. May end up, nope, it's terrible still. Okay, not dealing with that. I'm not gonna take a whole bunch of rads on the first day. Is there a chair I can sit in here somewhere? Let this storm pass? Can I have a seat somewhere? Radiation is a lot more difficult to get rid of. You just are not showered in radiation supplies like you are in the base game. Okay, maybe it's past now. It looks like it's nicer out here now. Not still terrible. Okay. I don't want to deal with a rad storm right away, so I'm going to go and try to sleep this off. Hopefully it passes after a while. Some really bad luck. If I wasn't bound by the... you know, the whole system or whatever. I guess I can sleep in here too, it doesn't really matter. If I wasn't bound by the whole waiting system being tied to being able to sit down, I would just wait over there. We can just do like 13 hours. It'll be like 6 a.m., close to 7 a.m. Get a good night's sleep in. That way we're rested before Concord. If I have to wait anyway to deal with the rad storm, may as well rest for a bit and then be well rested so we get more experience on Concord. Rad storm has passed, and through the magic of video game logic, we have not taken any rads because we were in our own bed. Does it make sense? No, it does not. We are a bit hungry. I do have some stuff I can make here. I can make a burger and a kebab. Burger and a bob. Can make some fishing bait with the canned dog food. I'll do that. Have a fishing rod around here somewhere. Alright, let's see. That's not going to be enough. We need about 2 more meals to actually be full. The fishing rod, where did that go off to? I can just sort by name here and look for it, probably. Yeah, it might have gotten used up whenever we were crafting stuff. There are other fishing rods I can use. We just need to get over there and get some experience, though, and level up and get some food over there. Well, there's no food in Concord, actually. I mean, there's some down below, but there's not much. I could murder some local raiders for some food, I suppose. I'd rather get on with the assimilation of the Minutemen, though. Because I'll go up here and do that stuff later on. Did I bring any guns? I did. That on 2, put that on 3. Take out these blood bugs. Gotta get an angle. They're kind of behind there. Am I actually... Oh, I killed him. But I was missing him. Died from bleed damage. Nice. Wasted way too many shots on that, but he's dead, I guess. We get a lot more meat out of stuff once we level up our hunting skill a bit. Now, I could put points into it. I could put perk points into it to increase that process, but I feel like it's not necessary. On Desolation mode, I'd be more inclined to spend the points there, but on regular Horizon difficulty, I feel like it's doable to skip the hunter perk. Certainly makes the early game more manageable in terms of your character's hunger. Okay, there's the bobby pins we need. Got them. I might be able to craft some Might be able to craft some lock breaching stuff in the field here if I summon Wilson. I'm not sure if that's tied behind any perks or anything, or if I can just do it. But I'm pretty sure you can do that. Hacking guide, nice. I mean, I don't need that though. I don't really care. I can just use an auto hacker on everything pretty much, so it's nice, I guess. Alright, I got a baseball bat, which is a much better weapon. Damn, getting shot. How dare you kick my dog? Oh, there's two.
Shit, she's down. Come on.
Help, dog meat, help. Dude, help me. Gotta conserve ammo here.
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please.
I'll help you, Preston. I'm gonna loot stuff first, though. I want to heal as well. I took a beating. It's okay, we got plenty of first aid supplies for now. So healing in Horizon takes a little bit. It's not even remotely close to what it's like in the base game. Hey, a hunting rifle. Not bad. But yeah, it takes quite a bit. Now, there are combat stim packs, which are much more fast-acting, but they're extremely rare. You don't want to use those unless you absolutely have to. Should have checked. I think that one had... Oh, this is... No, it's not a good one. Never mind. Should be checking for decent... for decent armor. I don't think I've seen any so far, though. Maybe I have. I could have scrapped it on accident. We're not actually wearing anything right now for armor, which, you know, makes us take quite a bit more damage. A tiny bit of armor is much better than no armor at all. Whenever they're only hitting you for like, you know, 10, 20 damage per hit. If you have 20 armor, that reduces the damage by half, so pretty significant. Normally I wouldn't use a two-handed weapon like the baseball bat, because it's so slow. But Horizon buffs two-handed weapons to be actually worth using because they do so much more damage. The damage difference is not high enough in the base game, in my opinion, to warrant using them, but in Horizon, it's a lot more reasonable. Yeah, so there's no downside at all to using... I'm never opening another safe or anything else again. I'm just going to always use those things. Use them up, obviously, if it's a higher level than what you can do, but if you can do that level, then, yeah, just... It's a really great system. I'm really happy with the lockpicking, hacking, door breaching system in Horizon. It's really well thought out. It's one random dog. Oh, and an albino rad scorpion. Maybe one got stung. That one's still twitching. Every person you scrap gives scrapping skill. The skill system in Horizon is... it's more similar to something like Skyrim, actually, or Morrowind or whatever than Fallout. You learn your skills, you level up your skills by doing things, but also you can level them up by investing perk points into them. Then some of the perks have additional effects besides increasing the skill. For the most part, the point is to increase the skill. Not the only point, but one of the main points. Need a lower backpack. Have I gotten any yet? No, they're all... Oh no, that one's lower, so I guess we can just put on a random... Put on a random backpack for the upper one, and then we'll have a decent backpack here too.
Time's up, asshole!
No more British occupation.
Still no armor.
Back to England with you. Have your tea back, you chicken imps. Remember taxation without representation.
Give up now?
Come on, dogs. Try to the geezer. To one Hancock and Adamton, boys. Awake, men of Middlesex. The King's regulars are coming out.
They usually come after me over here, but maybe, early game enemies feel really, really tanky. That's just because we're using a really crappy caliber weapon.
You're nothing. Nothing.
Get him, dog meat. Get him.
Get off me!
Took his head off with that swing, man. Let's get some armor. No. All bad stuff. Man, even like a basic leather set would help out. Typically, I go and explore the area around Sanctuary, and there is, like, some guaranteed leather armor laying around that I typically pick up and use for this initial fight. Not having it means we take a lot more damage, unfortunately. I didn't want to take my time and go so slow, looting every last little thing around Sanctuary to do that. What happens if I go in from this way?
I'm telling you, man, let's just get the hell out of here. We got no reason to hang around and get shot.
Stop being such a fucking...
Oh, I got a baseball grenade.
We hold out for the others, like we're supposed
Hey.
to.
I missed him, really? Trying to angle it so it would bounce in there, but I guess not. Get him, dog meat. Get him.
Just die! Get off me! My arm, it's broken!
Oh, there was some leather armor. Oh well, it's too late now. I think we're all done at this point. Pretty sure that was some usable leather armor. I think I scrapped some earlier too. Well. It'll be okay.
I'm coming in there, and I'm gonna skin everyone.
Wasn't there one more? Did I miss one of them? Yeah, right here. There's some armor, I'm pretty sure. I mean, one piece. It's something.
Get off me!
Bro. Didn't realize you would follow me down here. Get him, dog meat.
Still kicking? Jesus!
Get him. Get him, dog meat.
Heads up. On him.
Let go! Come on.
What? I think I jumped the same time I killed him somehow.
Inside!
Okay, got everything. We're good.
In here!
Definitely want to heal. Used up way more first aid supplies than I would have liked to. Going through that because I had no armor, but like I said, it'll be fine. And also, Preston, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, buddy. Loot is more important than you are. Kind of surprised he shut up. He hasn't been pestering me. Usually he yells at me the whole time.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Scarf, Commonwealth Minuteman.
God damn it.
Glad to help.
Well, if that's true, we could use some more goodwill. As you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here.
Maybe?
Please, go on.
A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. First, it was the ghouls in Lexington, and now this mess.
Sorry. Sounds rough.
God damn it.
Thanks. It's good to meet someone who really cares. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But
that ain't it.
well, we do have one idea.
One good idea can make all the difference.
Sturgis, tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school, pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
I like it.
Yeah, I thought you might. Protection with an added bonus. Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
Minigun. Now we're talking.
I know, right? Only there's one hitch. The suit's out of juice. Probably been dry for 100 years. It can be powered up again. But we're a bit stuck.
I'll help if I can.
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core. Your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement, locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
Can't be too hard. I'll see what I can do.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
Alright. Did not get the fusion core on the way up because I was preoccupied with all the shooting and looting. Okay, just gotta run back up now and then we're good. Notice I picked up some settler stuff earlier, some settlement supplies. Those are useful for settlement stuff.
In here.
I did
This is
not
ridiculous.
mean
Yes.
to activate you,
Somebody
Marcy.
do something.
Where's Sean Connery when you need him? Just need to give her a little slap. You guys remember when he said that? Oh, Sean Connery. The 70s were a different time, friends. I'm saying that with irony because it's funny. I'm not advocating for giving your woman a little slap when she gets a little bit hysterical, okay? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it was funny in a dark humor sort of way, because I think those kind of things are funny.
Personal log. United States Army Staff Sergeant Michael Daly. This past Saturday, October 23rd, while en route to West Stockbridge, a vertibird crashed into the roof of this museum. The cause? EMP following nuclear detonation. Several, in fact. From the intel I've gathered, this was a global event. The co-pilot was killed on impact. Pilot died of his injuries a day later. Day after that, Flaherty and Canaway were shot by some scared, desperate survivors.
Boss, we got somebody
Then
up here.
Brzezinski took off running. Haven't seen him since. Now, it's my turn to go AWOL, if that concept even applies anymore.
Yo, over
My
there.
armor's fusion core is burned out, so I guess my soldering days are done.
Why don't you get down here? Let you and my boys have a little talk.
I've lost visual contact.
They all fall back. They're gonna blow up their own car over there. They're blowing themselves up. Have a Molotov. I got a baseball grenade. I got them all with that. That's a pretty good shot. Yeah, there we go. I hear a lever action. Dog meat, you son of a bitch. Nice. That was a big explosion. A lot of damage. Hey, man, I'm over here trying to kill the Deathclaw, you know? Dog meat. Stop antagonizing the Deathclaw. Let him kill the raiders, dude.
Hey, move. Head over there. Go there.
Thank you, Deathclaw. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. Appreciate your help. Custom bolt, yeah, it's destroyed though. No good. Let's see what kind of loot we got. Oh, I gotta wait till he gets up. I try to tell you to stay back, dog meat, you know? It's your own fault. It's not really his fault. It's his AI's fault for being stupid and not obeying commands. Got a repeating bolter, not bad. There's Gristle. Another, oh, a nice repeating bolter. I really would have preferred something else, though. That's not that great. Not an ideal weapon. Hope we get some other stuff that's better here. I kind of doubt it, though. Sharp baseball bat. I can take that sharp mod off and use it for mine. That'll be decent. I guess if all else fails, we do have the laser musket, which is not a bad sort of weapon. Once we get the fusion cells upgraded to heavy and you start using those instead, it's pretty good. Might be about all we get. Now we got a combat rifle, actually. That's not bad. Standard combat rifle, huh? Not terrible. Okay, nothing really to write home about here, but it's not terrible either. There's more stuff around here to loot as well. Once we get done with Preston and his gang.
Take it easy, Mama. You okay?
I'm fine, Preston. Quit fussing.
Hey there.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you're on our side.
Everyone still kicking?
You guys gonna be okay now?
Yeah, for a while anyway. We can at least move some. Listen, when we first met, you said you were glad to help. Well, you did. And we owe you our lives. So here. It ain't much, but it's the best way I can say thank you.
Well, caps and ammo, my favorite two things.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Well, since you say that, maybe you'll come to Sanctuary with us. We could use your help getting settled there.
All right, Garvey. I'm in.
Oh, that's wonderful. But there's more to your destiny, isn't there? I've seen it, and I know your pain.
I smell a scam coming on.
Okay, I'm listening.
You're a man out of time, out of hope. But all's not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
I'm listening.
Look, kid, I know how I sound. The sight, it's weird. And it ain't always clear. But your son's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
That's vague.
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The site will
There's the
paint a clearer
pitch.
picture.
No, Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you
Kill
folks to your own devices. I'll see you in Sanctuary. For now, we're heading out because our character's kind of hungry. Didn't get a full breakfast this morning. But yeah, let's head back to Sanctuary, drop off a power armor, do some looting around here, and then we'll talk to Preston and the gang, get them set up in Sanctuary. I want to reverse engineer stuff to get the experience. This is the weapon crafting portion of Horizon, the ZX1 Experimentation Lab. You can learn how to craft weapons, and you get experience for learning how to do it as well, which is nice. So yeah, 500 experience, not bad at all. Making sure we got everything good. We're done. And yeah, let's get out of here then. Then I will dump some stuff off here and sort things. I don't want to be over encumbered and end up breaking my leg. I want to scrap all this stuff. The ally scraps and other various parts can be used for things. Decent hunting rifle and a lever action. This is, I mean, you know what? This is not bad loot, actually. I take it back. This is not bad loot at all. Repeating boulder is not, it's not bad either. I'm just not as big of a fan of it. I'm not a big crossbow fan person myself. Let's take off the sharp mod for this. This should work on ours since it's the same type of baseball bat. Does this do anything at all? It doesn't change the damage in any way at all. Like, okay, I guess it doesn't change anything. It just looks like it'd be very unpleasant when it hits you. Okay, so there are our reasonable weapons that we have now. Our SMG for the 38 and 45 caliber, the combat rifle for our standard rifle calibers, our N80 pistol for all the various handgun calibers, and then we have the lever action for the 357/44 caliber stuff, which is pretty good to get a lever action pretty early on. That's pretty cool. I'll definitely make use of this a lot more than I would like normally make use of that stuff because it's a nice weapon to have early. Does pretty good damage when you have 44 in it. With 4570, it's one of the best snipers in the game, although it doesn't show it right here because it's in bad shape, but later on it definitely will. I have a lot of ammo for the minigun as well. Whether or not I'll really make use of it, I don't know. I mean, minigun's kind of just an okay weapon. It's not great even in Horizon. I think you'd need to have some armor penetration to make it worth using. Bolter's the best weapon we found so far. Let's change this over to be heavy fusion cells. And this is actually probably the best weapon I have right now. Change to be that. And can I do anything with it? What would I need to do? I need science 20. I could do science 20. I don't need science anyway. And I can probably... Yeah, I can make a couple nice upgrades on this pretty quickly. I needed some advanced circuitry, but I could make this. And I need some more nuclear material to make this. So, like, I can get this up to 100 plus damage pretty easy. Right? Just need a couple of points into science, and I can do that pretty easy. It'll be a pretty nice weapon for the early game. Can't do any meat scrapping right now. Need survival skill of 20. Okay, I'm going to want survival skill anyway. So, survival and science, I think, right? Yeah, survival and science. Okay, so survival skill. Could even go 2 ranks on this if I wanted to, but let me see what I can do for science before that. Level 7 for plus 40 science. Okay, so I can't do that just yet. So, but I can do an upgrade or 2 on the laser musket then, yeah? Make it into good condition. That'll be a big increase in damage. I'm missing parts for this. Circuitry and energy weapon parts. I suppose I could make a full stock as well to give a lot better accuracy. Probably will do that. It's very cheap to make, so no reason not to do that, I think. Can make a really nice lens already, too. Better recoil control, reduced range. Did we go with this? Yeah. For better range. Better range is probably more important, actually. Plus, it does not use up my advanced circuitry, which is nice. Let me see about scrapping some food down. Or some pre-war stuff and making a usable meal out of it. Yeah, we can make probably a meal or 2 out of this stuff then. 2 meals? Very nice. Just barely 2 meals. That might get us to be full finally. Yes, we need 2 more meals. I lied. We're still ravenously hungry, unfortunately. Okay, as far as what weapons I want to take with me on my first outing here, certainly the... How much ammo do I have for the bolter? I have 42 shots. That's pretty good. I should probably make use of that if I can for the early game. We can just do heavy fusion cells. We don't have the good recipe for it yet, so we're going to be inefficient, but it still is so worth it. Still is so worth it. I could also make this a good condition one, and it might be worth doing for the extra damage. Gunsmithing rank 1 for that. I do have a perk point, so... Okay, so that should be it then, yeah. Got ammo for our bolter, our laser musket, and our hunting rifle. This is for the SMG, which we're not taking. And that should be it. Let's get some stuff set up for these guys then. Get some basic bunk beds for him. There's no room to get in those bunk beds, but that's their problem to figure out, not mine. I don't handle logistics, you know. Do a pipe turret or 2. Or 3. Do some water here for him. Medium water purifier or 2 should do. 3, why not? Sure. Got plenty of materials for those. And then we'll do some food here as well. Can I do anything in the horizon section? Certainly not in the full row, but what about the half row? That's literally all we can do, though. We'll need more than that if we want to do any more. Okay. Which means we got to go and talk to Abernathy and seal his potatoes. Well, we can't seal him yet, but later on we can. Let's get some free experience.
Ma'am.
Sanctuary. I knew you'd join us here, kid. Your energy is tied to this place.
I used to live here. A long time ago.
Ah, but the distant past ain't so distant for you. I saw you leave that icebox. This whole world is like some bad dream you can't wake up from, isn't it? The sight can help you, kid. It always has answers. Just gotta bring me some jet so I can see what it wants to tell you.
I'll see if I can find some.
My hero.
Guess we don't have any jet just yet. Haven't found any. Alright, let me see where Preston's at.
I'm glad you decided to come with us. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
I don't know. It's strange being back here.
What do you mean? You used to live here or something?
Yeah. Before the war. Before everything was ruined.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
I lived here over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you?
Maybe. I woke up at one point. Some people killed my wife and kidnapped my son. I'm trying to find him.
Damn. I'm sorry. I hope you find him. Let me know if there's any way I can help. Anyway, I am glad you're here. And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out the settlement?
I'd be glad to help.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people like you. By the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can get.
Okay, so we have to go now and talk to Sturgis and stuff, but we can't complete that quest until we get more food, which means going and talking to the Abernathys and getting that stuff done. Unless, I guess we could buy some food, some stuff to plant from them. That'd be a possibility, just to get the quest done real quick. I might do that too. Let me check the mailbox as well now and see if we got any new mail. We do. Okay, let's get our new messages then. Go ahead and send out stuff. On the outgoing mailbox container, you send out magazines on here and you get cash back, which can be used to purchase stuff on the trader in the Horizon system. Let me see here. A ballistic firearms guide, not bad. Okay, let's go and talk to Abernathy and get that stuff going. I'll probably go and clear out the raider camp up north of Abernathy's as well because I want to get the food over there. Our character's pretty hungry and we need to find some food